to get my hands on some responsibilities. I guess I didn't realize that the mundane task of dishwashing would be one of them. I never really liked playing with toys all that much. Instead, I would act out all of these real-life adult scenarios, and I really wanted to be a businesswoman, so most of the time I would pretend that I was working in my office. I guess since I decided I wanted to be a secretary instead of the boss, that was my big aspiration, because that's what girls are. They're secretaries. I seem to remember playing office with other little girls too, but then I think I was the boss. I was the head secretary. I am a mom, and I'm a businesswoman. I'm living a double life. But I love that we get to be moms, because that's the most amazing role that I've ever had. These little people, you actually get to grow inside you, which is insane. And then love them more than anything in the entire world. More than you can ever possibly imagine. And that this little person looks at you and is like, you're the most amazing thing in the world. They think that I am the greatest thing ever. Yeah. So yeah, that's so amazing. I'm glad I get to be that.
I remember once coming into my sister's room, and she had paper dolls scattered everywhere, and she invited me to sit down and play with her. I was so intrigued by them. She had put yarn down on the floor of her bedroom. It was representing different rooms of the house. And then she was moving the paper dolls around. And I was really enjoying playing house with her and the paper dolls. And then my brother came in, and he just kicked everything everywhere. I think that was just a competitive thing with me, but it really upset my sister. I remember because she was just so angry with him. My sister encouraged me to express emotion too, and that felt good when I was little because I was a pretty sensitive kid. I remember blushing when I was a little kid if I was embarrassed, and then feeling terrible about that because boys are not supposed to blush. Or I would cry, and then my male friends would tease me for that. So I sort of learned to limit the range of emotional expression. But I guess as a man, a father, husband, I'm also supposed to be a protector, a provider. I'm supposed to be a protector. I'm supposed to be. But my wife was assaulted twice, and I couldn't stop it. And I just remember a really deep feeling of powerlessness. And I was at work when I felt powerless about not being able to do anything about the situation, and wishing that I could.
Yeah, boys have options, men have options, but you're committing social suicide if you pick the wrong one. And we want to be accepted. No one wants to be the outcast. I mean, I want to wear Italian clothing. I do, all right? And I don't get why people think you're gay if you wear it. Because they have great clothes, the Italians. I like their style myself. I'd like to have the option to do what I want. I mean, maybe I'd like to wear one of those long capri-like man shorts. I'm not saying that I would, but it'd be nice to have the option. I suppose I would like those shorts, though. I think they're kind of cool. Men don't want to get labeled as gay. We have a long way to go. I mean, we're making progress, but we have a ways to go. The other thing that I'd like to experience as a woman is that feminine power. Women have so much power they don't know they have. They're somehow unable to wield that power into something. If only they just knew. I mean, men are dumb. They're stupid. Women are smarter. They use their head. Men use instinct. They're irrational. They attack. They think, I need to beat somebody up. Women are rational and they multitask like champions. But women, they have such power over men. Some realize it and some don't. I mean, I just wait for women to rule the world, you know? Yeah, I mean, I'd like being a woman for a week, but I do love being a man. I really do.
we live down the street from the Butts. B-U-T-T, Butts. Kelly Butt, Ben Butt, Blake Butt. And then later, they adopted this boy named Buddy. So it was Buddy Butt. And we played with the Butts a lot. I think we played well with the boys. We had our Barbies. They would come out sometimes and we would dress them. My sister and I would say, okay, now what? I'm definitely not making this one talk. We've dressed them, built an entire house for them, and now it's 3 hours later and we're bored. I like sports and I crave going outside. Those things are core to my identity. Maybe if we didn't label certain characteristics as only female, then women would have more freedom to be who they truly are. Women are at their core caregivers. Men can be caregivers and men care, but women care for each other. And women have always, and I believe they always will, care for the human race.
I'm angry. I'm furious, and I'm really fucking pissed off. I want to know why. I want to know why it is that every woman I meet, once I get to know them, they all have a story. We all have a story. I have a story about being violated, about experiencing some kind of sexual assault. Every woman harassed or raped or friend raped or date raped or boyfriend raped, all of us. That's what I don't like about being a woman. We express emotions, women express emotions, and it's because we are overflowing. We are overflowing with the pain of all of those assaults. It's symbolic. Don't you get it? It's symbolic of all the shit we have to go through. It's not really about the dishes. We can do the dishes together, if you're willing.
So what is it like to be a little boy?
Well, it's like kind of fun. Kind of fun because you get to read books and you get to buy toys and like fun to be a little boy.
Do you think that it's okay to cry?
No.
No? Would it be okay for Noah to cry?
No.
Why not?
Because I know he's a tough boy, but not really. I want him to be tough.
So if he cries, he's not tough?
Yep.
Do you think your dad is tough?
Yeah, because he only cried once.
Oh, because he doesn't cry very often?
Yeah, I don't see him.
Do you think that I'm tough?
I would have you crying.
Do I cry?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why? Boo-boo. Why boo-boo?
I cry when I'm sad.